in a shocking turn of events. Welcome to Chessington, a very quick update here from the park, and we'll start here, and you'll see why we start here very, very soon. But first, let's have a little look around. We did say last time we were here there was some new floor stickers to show sort of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, actually there are new boarding instructions as well to say 2 seats, 3 seats. I'm hoping you can see that on the camera, including some boards on the wall. If we see enough one as we come in. My lifelong goal for 2024 is to find a Toon Blaster train that doesn't have seats out. We've seen 3 cycles so far. I have to say, we don't really talk about it enough, but this is one of the very few places where you can actually see the Chessington Railroad, which shut back in 1997, and sort of physically walk on it. It's just always been a crossing point, as you can see. Never taken out. Used to disappear off down there around the back of Mystic East and Circus World, heading down to Market Square. You used to go right through the middle here before all this was here. Bit of Chessington history, bearing in mind it's been shut more than 25 years. Unbelievably, this area remains untouched. We didn't show it last time because it's not uncommon. However, it has been over a month now since Croc Drop was spinning. So if you are experiencing Croc Drop, certainly at the moment during the summer, wherever you get on is the view you're going to have. Whether or not this will be sorted, there will be some quiet days coming up in September. I think there's some closed days coming up as well. I'm sure the park can't wait for them. It wouldn't be an update without checking out Scorpion Express. And yeah, since the cut wood, nothing. It's actually just sort of died in a spot. And even the bits and pieces around here as well with pallets and everything are still very much stationary. It's definitely up in the air. It's a big area, this. You know, this was recently refurbished, I believe. I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe it gets that much traffic even when this ride's open, to be honest. We're about to turn our attention to the zoo for some updates in the zoo, and there are some updates in the zoo as well. However, first we want to touch on Halloween. Thorpe Park are obviously preparing their Halloween already. Thus far, nothing is being prepared here at Chessington. Now, we do know the buying show's coming back. That is actually featured in the poster. And we do know that the Trick or Treat in the Creepy Caves is coming back as well. Sadly, there's going to be nothing on this area again, which is devastating, absolutely devastating. I love that little walkthrough. But it does look like Vile Villagers will be back too. Vile Villagers is advertised on the website as returning for 2024. Now, funny enough, that area I think probably will start very, very soon. Construction of that area. It's not there yet, but we'd expect it to start soon. We walk down there, it's still very much open. It is a bit weird actually, because obviously Jumanji's right there, and you've got vampire music or Wild Woods music playing right the way across. It just needs that barrier. It needs that fence to kind of really segregate the two. So it'd be interesting to see. I know it was open last year as well, Vile Villagers, and the light bleed, or the bleed from the Jumanji wasn't too bad, but I want to see something a little bit more permanent, to be honest with you. But our attention turns to the zoo now, where there are some changes. Now, down in this area, this used to be the parrot enclosure, and the core enclosure, if you will, did actually have tortoises in. It is being used again. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not here at this current time, but they were roaming here earlier. Switching from Amazoo down here in Trail of the Kings, and the red fox has made its way down to this enclosure. We did see him earlier, he was here, there he is, there's one of them, just sort of sleeping there. Of course they were up the top end, and they've now been brought down here, and this has been home to sort of several different things over time, but at the moment the red fox has moved in. Right, now we'll take you up to this one. Now this one's funny because I know it looks like it. It looks like I've just switched the light off in here. Obviously that's not the case. It is very overgrown on the top at the moment. But what was the red fox is now completely empty. I have to say, there are quite a lot of empty enclosures. This one now being one of them, but no red foxes. They've moved around the corner. The Binturong bear cats, still very much here. And right next door to the Binturong, the Coatis are in here. None of the lights are spinning on Graffalo anymore. They used to spin on the Graffalo and the hedge. They stopped spinning on the Graffalo a couple of years ago, and were still spinning on the hedge, but not anymore. It's also very quiet in here. Don't make a noise. Let's see if the smoke screen's back. I don't don't know what the thinking of this wonderful new green light is to show all the workings up here, but it's really bright. The projectors are on, but this seems really unnecessary. You know what? There's a lot of new lights in here, which I haven't seen before. It's really bright here.
Graffalo crumble. Keep your hands out of the water, keep your hands out the water.
I think Graffalo's on, but yeah, no smoke screen. Really bright. We end our Chessington update in the hotel, where the old Reptile enclosure now, I'm guessing, is a character meet and greet with something on the screen. I'm going to guess character meet and greet. But yeah, very fit, quick flying visit at Chessington. It's peak season, you know, there's not masses going on, but there is still stuff going on. It's not long though, and there'll be a lot more.